The following podcast may be explicit. One Joe Young presents Adventures from the Shed, a tabletop RPG podcast. You can find us online at adventuresfromtheshed.com. The skeletons have been defeated and the adventure goes on. Delving further into the dungeon, our heroes continue their search for the missing body of Thousand Bones' grandson in the hopes of staving off a new conflict in Korvosa. Enjoy the podcast. Hi, and welcome to The Shed for Adventures from the Shed. You can find us online at adventuresfromtheshed.com. We are back here in the Shed, continuing our Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition campaign set in the Pathfinder adventure path called Curse of the Crimson Throne. That's also in the city of Korvosa, where we currently are with our characters, who are played by these people who are going to say hi, starting with...
These people at the table. All right, I'm going to do this right this time. Hi, everyone. This is Mickie. I play Veritana, the wizard.
Of what school?
Lift your microphone up and do it a little better.
Abjuration.
There we go.
Hi, JJ here, playing Ashley Morgan of the roguish fame with the archetype of Swashbuckler.
Swashes and buckles.
Just
At
like
the same time?
At the same, oh my gosh!
This is Chris. I'm playing Thousand Bone. No, wait, I'm playing Greg. No, call me Gary. The Bard.
And this is Kurt. I am playing Crispin, the halfling barbarian follower of the path of the totem warrior. Wolf style.
Version 2.
Version 2.
Is that like hamster style? Kung Fu?
By monkey style, beat your wolf style. I am Joe. I am the dungeon master for this campaign. We are continuing in the Dead Warrens. Our characters are on a mission to find the grandson of Thousand Bones, who was murdered and sold to a necromancer who is reportedly in the Dead Warrens. So you're going to find the body so it can be brought back to ease tensions between the Shanti and the Korvosans.
So how much does a freshly killed Shanti go for these days?
You know, it's funny. I was curious about that. They don't mention it in the book. They do talk about the body peddler,
because that would be gauche.
He was a simpleton, and he just gave up the ghost. Well, not the corpse. Anyway, he gave up all the information he could as soon as he knew he was in trouble.
Yeah.
And there's no mention in there about how much he sold it for.
Or like a Snickers bar or something.
You got like half a Subway sandwich or something, man.
Oh, man.
I got the
Twix.
big cat this time instead of just
It's the big
small.
cat. Left side or right side? No, that's Twix.
Yeah, big cat's one big.
The the first room you guys entered, the ossuary.
The bone pit.
You fought an owlbear skeleton and 4 human skeletons. We're going to go through some experience here for Kurt to mark down for us. The owlbear skeleton was 600 experience.
Okay.
The human skeletons, there are 4 of them. Each is 135.
Okay.
All right. No loot. Mainly, it's the entrance. Anybody could just walk in and grab stuff if there were loot here, so chances are any grave robbers would have gotten stuff anyway.
They cleared all the traps out, too, I hope.
We can hope. But in the meantime, you could just keep an active eye out and not have to...
Hopefully they've opened all the secret doors as well.
Well, I don't know about that. So you guys are in this room. I'll give you another quick description of it as we're kicking off this episode. This is a large room supported by 4 wide pillars of stone. The ceiling above arches about 20 feet up. And the walls are lined with skeletons caked into the mud, some adults, some halflings or perhaps children. And on the east and west sides of the room are 15-foot square pits, each filled with a large heap of bones. That's where those human skeletons popped out of when you were seen entering the area. And then to the south is a crude hole that has been gouged out of the wall, providing access to a tunnel. It appears to be the only other way out of the room.
All right. I will... Actually, first I will spend a healing surge.
Yeah, that's a good point. We did have some hit point loss, so for anybody who wants to use up potions, healing surges, definitely an easy spot to take a short rest.
Perfect. I rolled a 5 with my constitution of +2. Gives me back to 30 exactly.
Cool.
Better you wounded.
Kurt, did Crispin... He took a little
Crispin
damage.
got some damage.
You did. How much are our potions? How much do they heal? I don't want to use one. I just want to know.
2d4 plus 1.
Oh, yeah, it was going to be 2d4 with something. I couldn't remember what the something.
So I might as well just use a hit die now.
Yep.
You got 3.
I think the chances are I can find a D12 in here.
Pretty good.
There is one right there at the top. No,
Nope.
there's an orange one right up.
Yeah,
It's like
I
this.
could say I can see the one he's pointing.
So I just roll this, and and then I add my con.
Con.
That's a 9. That's
We'll
pretty
take
darn
that.
good.
Yeah, plus my con would be 211. That gets me over my max.
Well, you stop at the max.
Oh, do I have to?
No
Yeah,
TPs?
you know what? You should only get halfling of your hit points.
He's just
I'm surprised you didn't come up short on that.
Oh.
But no.
for a guy with a
I got
Napoleon
another
complex.
hour to look forward to these.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Is "Living on a Prayer" your favorite Bon Jovi song? Because you're halfway there. Let's keep adding the cheese on.
That's like cheese whiz cheese.
It's still tasty. It's cheese. It still kicks off those opioid receptors in your brain. That's why everybody
Yes.
loves cheese.
They're okay on Ritz crackers.
Yeah,
anyway.
right. It's the best.
Easy cheese is good. Yeah.
All right, so I will proceed through the
Wait, oh yeah,
hole
you were
to the
going to do
south.
something. Okay.
Oh, you want to play a game or something?
On the way out, before we go, I want to look down the holes and just see if there was anything.
They're just pits of bones, but if you're going to look, check out the areas, give me a perception check.
I'm really itching to use flaming bolts.
7.
On these.
It looks like pits of bones. Yep.
Is there any reason I might want
side.
to move the bones around and look for things, or is it? Really
Oh, you did, and you
Yeah,
didn't see
that's what-
anything.
Okay.
Can I light them on fire?
No, we have to come back this way.
I really want to light them.
Well,
I want to light
Set it
something
on
on
fire.
fire.
You can light lamb on fire.
Yeah, that sounds pretty
Ah.
Y'all
So
are
when
no
you
fun.
move to the south, that opening, it splits off to, now pretend you're going in this direction, because I think it sounds better to describe it. You're heading south. So it splits to the right and to the left. To the right, it goes almost straight west. To the left, it goes southeast. You pick which direction you want to go in.
To the left, to the left.
It goes
So
southwest.
it's a Y, southeast, on your map. So you're headed down.
So
As
it
you're
goes like
headed
this.
down, it goes to the right and the left. But the one to the right heads almost straight west.
Right.
And the one to the left heads south and east.
Okay.
Not your right
There you go,
now,
there you go.
but the right of your character, as if you're walking in it down the hallway.
Want to flash the map real quick again so we know what we're talking about?
So confusing.
We got it. We got it.
Yeah, if you just do southwest or southeast, I guess it's easier to figure out.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
So there's a path to the west and there's a path to the southeast.
I just drew it. It looks like someone farting. I'm not sure why. I'm not going to share that. Which way are you headed?
I say west.
West or southeast?
West is the best.
The west.
To the left
All right.
or to the right?
Normally I would
can't
say
hear
go
what you're
left
saying.
because it's the devil's way,
To
but
the right.
You hear me now?
Yep.
So,
To the right?
to the right, which is west.
To the left.
That's where I want to go.
So this place is a room, let's say a big room, big-ish, about the size of the other one. And this is rank with the stink of sweat and mud. This cavern contains 4 filthy straw pallets and a low table covered with dice and a miniature maze of carved clay.
I want to inspect the beds to see, like,
You know what? I got to look this up, what these guys are. But go before you inspect.
Okay.
I have to look this up because I think they are something. Well, I know they are something.
those guys just hanging out here playing games.
Yeah, there are, and I'm trying to remember what they are. So just a moment. This one, when I just said I was looking stuff up to make sure I was ready, I looked up the stuff in the other direction, of course.
well, I mean, we knew that.
That's how it
why
works.
we did this.
Yeah, I know. Hello.
It makes for a compelling recording.
It's awesome, isn't it?
It's almost like a home game.
Oh, if I'm going to type, I have to make it so it... Kurt, do you know what, in Pathfinder terms what a Darrow is? D-E-R-R-O?
I think that's
It's a small humanoid.
I think it's a dark dwarf.
Yeah, kind
It's
of.
like a
It's-
drow, but in dwarf.
Yeah, it's not Dwargar, but they're similar.
Yes.
There we go.
Yeah.
Well, there are 4 of them. 2 of them are sitting there playing a game at the table, and the other 2 are sitting on a couple of the straw pallets resting.
Are they friendly? Hi.
Well,
Hey there, little buddy.
As soon as I get in,
whoever's the first one in the room is going to be the one to make the determination of where it goes.
Well,
I go-
it's already a little guy, so that's pretty good on the same level.
So I just looked it up quick. They're actually not dwarfs. The Duragar.
The dark dwarfs.
These are similar to a halfling or gnome, and they're dark, twisted, and insane.
Oh, great.
Oh, wonderful.
And they're playing games.
Yeah.
Nice.
Their race spreads fear and terror across the surface of Galarian.
Oh, so you guys are now feared and terrified.
Yes.
so we know these things. Okay.
So we're not going
There's
to
no
be. They're
good
not going to be
re-
reasonable then.
There's no good reason you wouldn't know them. They're low-level creatures, kind of like you guys are at this point in time. Yeah.
What are you
Yeah.
calling
No,
them?
they're well known.
You guys are
And
calling a
fortunately,
creature.
despite being small,
Yeah.
I am brave as a halfling, and I have advantage
Aw.
on saves against being frightened if they try to frighten me.
Okay.
Just thought I'd mention that.
Where's your
I also
master?
have a third leg.
You have a third leg.
So
So what I want to do is see
They call
how
you
you are.
tripod.
I'm going to say that you guys see them first. How do you approach it so we know how initiative or not initiative stacks up?
We have an appointment with your master. Where is he?
I assume, well, I got to look. I assume they actually speak.
Don't speak.
I don't see any reason why they wouldn't.
Don't speak. I know just what you're
It's funny though because the only languages they have listed are Aklo and Undercommon.
Yeah, I don't speak either.
I'm going to say they don't understand you.
Okay, Shaggy.
And the two, they actually speak Scooby Doo.
What's the Scooby Snacks?
The two that were sitting on the straw pallets reach for their crossbows that are on the floors next to them.
all right, I
On
will
the floor.
charge.
Light them on fire.
Okay, so we're going to roll initiative.
Yep.
Let's
Yeah.
roll initiative. There are 4 of them. I'm going to split them into 2 groups for me.
That's horrible.
They live on the blue glowing fungus.
Oh, neat. I wish they
Just
said that in
sickos.
here. That would have
Sickos.
made sense.
They live on what?
They actually they eat that
Mold.
The glowing blue
the glowing
fungus
blue
all
fungus.
around. Yeah.
So,
15 and 7 for the 2 groups that I'm using.
I have a 15 as well. Is their initiative higher than a +5?
It is a +5. What about dexterity? Let's see.
Dexterity
plus
is-
2 for dexterity.
I have a +3.
All right, so you go.
first.
And I have 4 of these Darrows.
you're just rolling, or we're all rolling?
You
Everybody should roll for initiative.
Yeah, I got a 5.
12.
9.
Wow,
Looks like it's all up to you.
So they have the 2 that are sitting down have short swords at their sides. There are 2 crossbows that are laying against the wall to the would be the west here. Also, just as a note, JJ, because you have that map going to the west is what looks like another small tunnel that probably goes out. Oh,
Okay.
all right. That kind of looks neat.
That's a
Okay.
magical one, but
For those at home, Kurt just looked
And then-
up a picture of what they.
I'm on the Pathfinder wiki.
On the east side of the room, there's another tunnel.
okay?
Okay. So both on the west and the east are another tunnel. And then you have the table and the 4 straw pallets. They all have short swords. The 2 that are sitting at the table, their crossbows are probably 10 feet away from them. The 2 that were on the pallets, they are picking up their crossbows as they start.
So I'm
They're-
going to use my bonus action of cunning action to dash the distance,
Okay.
and
In this case, you need to go. As you entered the room, you're going to be 15 feet away from the table. Everybody, as you enter the room, you're going to be 15 to 20 feet, depending on if you're in the front of the party or back, to the closest ones. The other ones are another 10 feet further, to give you a rough example
okay.
or idea.
What's the range?
So I will use my regular move then
Okay.
to just enter the room, move up to the one reaching for his crossbow and shank him.
How you doing, Shank?
So you're going to rush in there.
Yeah.
To give you an idea, you're going to have to pass the 2 at the table to do this.
Okay. Disengage.
And- what's that?
I'll use my disengage action.
But your disengage is only after you attack, right?
After you engage. Why don't you hit the ones that's closest to you?
Because he wants
I
the
want to
guys
get to
with range guys.
the range guys. So I will provoke the opportunity attacks.
Well, the way I'm going to treat it is it won't be a provoke. You will just have disadvantage as you're trying to avoid them to reach the other guy. You'll have disadvantage on your attack.
Okay.
Okay.
Pew pew.
Because they're not actually ready to attack. He's just going to try and reach for your leg as you run by.
I got a 17 and a 15.
Okay, 17. You're going to make it by him easily, and a 17 will hit.
But it's 15, right?
The 15 would be the
15.
disadvantage. So, but
Yeah,
it's
so
still,
I'm sorry. 15 is going to miss.
so it, plus 5 is 20. It's 17 and
What
15
number
on
do you
the dice.
have?
20.
17 and 15 on the dice.
He's got 20.
He waits for me to say he misses, then he just adds a number.
Well, because you're
20 will hit. 20
Yeah.
hits.
All right.
15 wouldn't. 20 does. Anybody who's keeping track of these things. Let's see. And just to give you an idea, they are very thick-skinned. They actually
we
have a
can
plus
taunt them
2
all
for natural armor, which is a thing in Pathfinder, of course. And he's got to be wearing something because that came up high. But what'd you get for damage?
A total of 15 damage.
15 damage. Good gosh, that's a bunch.
How?
Okay. How do you get 15?
Yeah.
Sneak attack.
Sneak attack. Why are you getting sneak attack?
Because they haven't acted yet in the round.
Oh, okay. I'll buy that for now. Since he's still alive. Give him a chance. And who's up next?
I think it's them, right?
Is it?
It is now the
One
first
of them?
group, 15-2, 15-2.
And those are the ones that are grabbing the crossbow. So one where you are, we'll go with him first. Because you're standing right there, he's just going to unsheath his short sword. It's probably not really sheathed. It's probably just,
Laying in
duct
the
tape
cot
to his
beside him.
side or something.
Taped to his side.
He's just going to grab that and swing right at you. So go ahead and try not to get hit by this.
That is 14 plus 5, so 19.
He will miss you. And they only get one attack. Yes, they're only getting one attack. And then the other one is mutters some words at the entrance, and everybody else where you're standing, it just goes dark.
Magical darkness.
Yes. Specifically the spell darkness. In case you have some counter or anything to it, there's no darkness cast at the entrance where everyone else is, not where Ashley is. So you will be, I guess you could say you're blinded right now, in a way. So if you're
Right.
attacking from there, you would have disadvantage.
Greg Gary Oos is next.
Greg!
I was going to rush into the room to the guys at the table.
Go for it. Knowing where it was, provided he hasn't actually changed the
You're right. They
physiology of
haven't-
the room,
yes, yeah.
you should just charge and within 10 feet you will reach the dim blue light again.
All right. How close are those two guys? The
You could
table
reach
guys?
any of them with a 35-foot move. You could reach
The table
two
guys.
of them. Yeah, they were 15 feet away.
Okay. I just want to attack one of them, but I didn't know how close they were to each other, the table guys.
Opposite sides of the table. They're close to each other, like
Perfect.
JJ and Kurt are close to each other here at the table.
That works.
Get 2 and 1.
And just as a note, as you're running in there, and just some more description, apparently the name of the game they are playing is Rat Squish, and it's a complex and cruel game using a rat, a maze, handfuls of stones marked with numbers, a hammer, and a pair of pliers.
Jesus.
So they were playing this game. So there's a hammer, a pair of pliers, a rat, a maze, and dice on the table. Not too different from us. We also have beef jerky.
What the hell?
Instead of rats.
Instead of rats.
That's disgusting. All right,
It
so
is. But you're charging into their game, man.
I'm going to do a slashing flourish this time.
Okay.
It's a 23 to hit.
That will hit. Good gosh. These guys actually have a decent AC.
I
And
rolled like crap for damage, though. So it's only going to be 3 points of damage, but because I'm doing a slashing flourish, I could damage the guy next to him with these. As long as he's within 5 feet of me, he also takes 3 points of damage. Because
Yeah.
I'm just slashing around like
so
crazy.
how much was the first? 5?
It's 3 and 3.
3 and 3.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it. That's
Well,
kind of
it's a
neat.
shame. I was more excited when I went in there and I rolled like crap for damage.
Yeah, but you made it in.
Yeah, I hit both of them.
Yeah, you made it look good.
Yeah.
All right,
Who's up
after
next?
Greg is Veritana.
So Tana
Currently standing in darkness.
is standing in darkness. So
Magic missile.
So walk out of the darkness first. So
And you can.
would run in.
Call it 15 feet. of movement, and you can still be right inside the room, just not at the entrance anymore,
Perfect.
and still be out of melee range from the bad guys.
So my magic missile comment was I magic missile the darkness from the old D&D thing.
Ah, yes.
I wasn't
attack
actually
the
telling you to
darkness.
cast magic missile. I'm sorry.
Well,
Mickie is into the eye rubbing phase of the day.
So fucking good. You ever get a good eye rub going and you can't stop?
Yes, if you replace the word "eye" with something else.
Oh, you're rubbing something else, you dirty bastard. All right, so magic missile.
Like my elbow. My elbow can use that
Magic
sometimes.
missile.
Magic missile, go for it. You have 4 targets, one of which has been stabbed multiple times, I'll say, by Ashley. And the other one who cast the darkness, as well as the 2 at the table who have just suffered this little pincushion effect from Greg. Yep.
All right, let's hit the 2 at the table. Let's start with the one on the right.
Okay.
Pew! 4.
4.
Next one.
Done.
Pew! 3.
It is now official. You must say pew when you use a magic missile.
And let's go to the one that's hanging out with Ashley.
Okay.
Pew! 2.
2. Okay.
And my wand is now down to 16 charges.
Fantastic. Who's up next?
That would bring up the other goblins at the table.
Those are the ones at the table?
Sorry, Darrow at the table.
Darrow. Well, Greg put himself right there, so they're going to go straight for him. Greg, short sword swinging at you. You want to defend yourself. What's that? You're muted. Well, we're going to... yes, they're both going to attack you, but we'll do one first and then the other. Because you might die, and then I could use the other one to attack someone else.
That's not going to happen. So I'm just going to roll both dice at once.
You can. But the first one is...
natural 20. So he's going to miss, right?
It's a critical fail for
Critical
him.
fail.
It's like him rolling a 1.
The other guy's going to hit me, though.
When you say he's going to hit you, what you get?
It'll be 8.
Yes, then he is going to hit you. I just want to make sure. So
Unless this first guy sucks out so bad he stabs his buddy.
these guys actually, it's interesting. In Pathfinder terms, they're putting the short sword as a D4 on this, but a short sword for the skeleton was a D6. I don't get
Probably
that.
because of the
They're
size.
small.
Yeah, Darrow's
Yeah.
a small dude.
But even then, if this halfling, and he is a halfling after all, if Crispin uses a short sword, still a D6.
Well,
However,
that's Crispin.
in
He's a stout
Pathfinder, the
But
halflings
he can
are
only roll
small.
it half the time.
They got rid
anyway.
of that in 5th edition.
4 damage from the
But I
one who
have,
hits. And the one who missed...
it's his buddy.
No, I'm small in 5th edition.
The one who missed, I have to... this
Because,
is
I
actually
have
quite interesting. You're reposting the attack.
Repulsed!
Yes. And he doesn't make this save. So there's a save to be made. And on a failed, you get a free attack against him.
Sweet. I mean, I have to roll to hit or just like automatic?
And, you take an opportunity attack against him.
All right.
And if you hit, your weapon does full damage.
Sweet.
I don't know
Yes.
if I'm small, but I have this thing called
I'm
nimble.
gonna miss
I
him
can
at
move
11.
through a square.
11 will
bigger than
miss.
it.
But his attack is negated, and you had a
Right.
chance to do full damage against him.
Damn it.
All right. That one's kind of neat. I like that one. That he attacked you, and you just get a free attack because of how bad he went.
All right, crispy chicken.
Crispy chicken.
At least I got
Yeah,
chicken.
I am small. Okay.
Yes,
So I'm in the
am
darkness. I need to
small.
move out.
These are small humanoids as well. Yes. For you, within 10 feet, you're out of the darkness.
Okay.
So you still have the rest of your move once you get yourself out of the darkness. The scene you see in front of you is the 2 at the table are going after Greg. Tana is just standing away from the melee, and there's still the guy who cast darkness at his bunk, and the other one over with Ashley exchanging fisticuffs.
Right. So while it would probably be smart to attack the magic user.
They're all
Crispin-
magic users.
Oh, I was going to say Crispin's not the smartest. in
Yeah,
the room.
another one of these things. Darrows, you just know that it's one of their innate abilities is to cast darkness.
Gotcha.
It's actually at will.
Okay. Well, I'm still just going to run at the table and attack one of them with my battle axe, two-handed. The
Okay.
one who's attacking Greg. Whichever one looks more threatening.
They don't really look threatening.
One of them has
Just to run up
suffered
the
one
table.
more point of damage from a magic missile than the other.
So I rolled a 10 on the die, 14. If I add, 14.
A 14 will miss. I think it's the first miss. No, second miss. You missed one earlier.
Okay.
That's a miss.
All right.
Oh my gosh.
Should have made reckless attack. Oh well, I didn't.
Okay. You missed. Who's up next?
Up the order. Right?
I wasn't ready.
That means it is me.
All right. Go, Ashington.
It took my eyes a second to adjust coming out of the darkness. That's
That
why
could
I was
be it.
a little bit off.
I'll believe that.
Hot dog. Nope.
That and my ego has been a little bit hurt by this random voice that's coming through the dungeon making fun of me all the time, but I'm not sure where that's coming
Well,
from.
it can't hurt too much. It's a half ego.
It's my super ego.
All right, so,
how
13.
bad?
13.
13 will miss. Yes. Okay. And are they next? Which
They are
group?
next.
Which group? The first group or the
15
second?
Crossbow group.
The
Right.
crossbow group.
Okay, yeah, the higher, the first group is the one with the crossbows. All right, so we're going to take that one that's attacking Ashley still. That attack is going to happen.
That is a 9 for me.
He'll hit you. Oh my gosh. Okay, then 4 damage. He stabs you with his short sword. And the other one, I need to look. Actually, Mickie, could you look up a spell for me?
Sure.
Daze. It's good that you look it up because it's being cast at you.
Fantastic.
You're welcome.
Cloud kill.
Yeah.
Color spray.
But that one who casts darkness is about to cast, or is going to cast Daze at the magic missile caster. And let's see what Daze
Is one of the crossbow guys casting it?
is. Daze actually in
No.
D&D?
Negative.
Is it called something else?
Negative Ghost Rider.
Is it a Pathfinder specific thing?
It
or
is.
something?
It is a Pathfinder spell for a Pathfinder monster. Yes, but I have a DC, and really, what we can just say is you would be stunned. So we'll do it at that. You have a DC to hit. This would be your, I guess, save versus wisdom. Because I think things like that are usually wisdom. So let's do it. Do a save versus wisdom, Mickie Fortana. And let's see if you can avoid being stunned. Because that's how we're going to treat it.
Awesome. I got an 11, and it's +2 for wisdom. So
The DC is 13, so you got it.
woohoo!
You are not stunned. However, that guy is apparently wanting to cast spells since nobody's coming to attack him.
I cannot. You cannot daze me.
And who is up after that first group?
That would be Greg.
All right.
Greg. Go
Same
for it.
maneuver on these punks.
So you're still going to keep poking at him.
Oh, yeah.
Go for it.
Do the flourish so I can hit the other guy next to him.
They have since gotten out of their chairs and they have their swords and what have you there because they
Well,
attacked you last
Does
time.
a
but
12 do anything?
a 12 doesn't hit. No.
All right.
All right.
Who's up next?
Deritana.
So it was the one on the bed that cast.
He's standing next to his bed. He had grabbed his crossbow, but since nobody was coming for him, he just started casting the spells to see if he could help his companions out and himself, I suppose.
Firebolt.
Yeah, Mickey's like, I let you on fire.
Light you on fire.
Firebolt.
Firebolt. And is that a roll to hit? Yes.
It's, yeah. I got to shoot first.
I never remember which spells are a save or a roll to hit.
Oh,
Yeah.
Because, oh my gosh, critical fail. There you go, Mickie. This is the
This is
critical
what happens
fail
when I
deck.
don't use
I'll
magic
let you-
missile.
I'll let you pick the card.
But it makes it so much
If
more
you were a
interesting.
halfling, you could re-roll that.
Now, the one at the bottom is magic. So what does it say?
All creatures within 10 feet of me, including me,
Uh-oh.
must make a DC 16 saving throw appropriate to the spell. On a failed save, they take 1d8 damage of the type caused by this attack.
Oh my gosh, she's blowing everybody up.
So rather than, lobbing
Hitting
the
one
missile,
thing. Maybe like
So she just
it
blows
gets
herself up.
stuck at the end of your finger and it just
Just
explodes.
falls down.
So we all have to roll that?
Yeah,
No,
all
we're
have-
not near her.
All
No,
creatures
what-
near me. Within
Within
10 feet
10
of
feet.
me.
Within 10 feet of where you... All right, so that's going to be... 10 feet of where you are. It's going to be Greg and the two at the table. And where did Crispin run
I'm
to?
attacking the one.
At the one, and then Crispin
I
as
thought
well.
she was
She
Further out.
went inside, but she
Just
had to get
inside.
inside enough, so she's 10 feet from where the table is. So that's going to
So
include
the creatures have to roll
the two.
too.
The two at the table and Crispin and Greg.
Shit.
So you could actually end up doing more damage.
Shit.
than you would have
So
otherwise
you
done.
do get advantage on the saving throw. Is a dex-based attack on a magic attack.
Both of mine failed.
So your danger sense should.
I have a
That's it,
10
that's
and a
it.
12, and it was what, a DC 16?
Correct.
Yeah.
So we just roll
10 and a
d20,
12.
add dex, and I get advantage on this.
You got to be better than a 16.
Do you have a D8 handy? It was a
22.
D8 damage, right?
13.
She's already got it in her hand. That rocks.
21.
All right.
All right. So that's 5 damage.
Taking half damage or no damage?
Well, on a save, it
Yeah, for
doesn't.
this, I just want to make
I
sure.
think you take a save, you make the save or take damage.
All right,
Correct.
sounds
So
good.
no damage if you save.
Sweet.
So I also get 5 points of damage. 'cause
Yeah, unless it
it's
says
awesome.
otherwise. A lot of spells say take half damage.
Now, what does
Save.
the cantrip normally do for damage? I'm curious. I know what we're doing based on the critical fail.
A D10.
Okay.
This is actually better.
But I will tell you, granted, you're hurting yourself, but you did more damage to the goblins. I'm going to say it now. Thanks.
Darrow.
You did more damage to the Darrow than if you had hit.
Yeah.
So in a way, it's
worked
good. You just
it
have to
worked
hurt
out
yourself.
as best as it possibly could have.
Yeah.
It is now the Darrow's turn. The Darrow at the table.
The ones at the table. That's those two. And guess who just blew them up? I think what just happened might be enough to get them to head towards you.
Wonderful.
The question is, will it provoke?
What they're going to do
Oh, yeah.
is I'm going to do the same thing. They all get a once per day attempt at daze, so we're going to treat it the same way. So Mickie, they're both going to cast at you, and you'll have 2 saves to make wisdom. So do a wisdom saving throw.
Can I shield?
No, because this isn't AC based.
Damn it.
Shield helps you with your AC and magic missiles, I believe.
Yep, it does.
Yeah.
I have to
It's like the
take 2.
only thing in the game that defends against magic missile.
Do you have your dice prison today?
It's
over
over there. Yeah.
What was it?
What was it? What it was is a number that I have in front of me, and you have to add your wisdom.
It was wisdom.
Yeah,
So I got a 14
that's good.
and an 11.
Aha! So the second one will hit you, and you will be stunned for, let's give it a D4 of rounds. I'll let you roll it, because I don't have a 4 in front of me.
Of course. Of
A
course.
4? So you are stunned for
She hasn't rolled a 4 yet
rounds.
for her magic missile, but
Put it in the prison.
So you can't move and can only speak falteringly.
Oh, no. That's not good for a wizard.
And anybody attacking you has advantage, and you automatically fail strength and dexterity saving throws.
Awesome.
And you are also incapacitated, which is funny because it's stunned creature is incapacitated. See the condition instead of telling you what it is. But you can't take actions or reactions. So you're stuck there. It sounds like people are going to have to defend
4
you.
rounds.
For 4 rounds, yes. Y'all see that. And I don't know, what is
going
it?
down.
What would this look like from Tana's from the outside perspective? What would they see Tana as at this point? Just kind of
Wide-eyed and
Yeah.
bushy-tailed.
Oh, she has bushy tails.
Just kind of leaning. I could see her like arms out, kind of like flailing, like can't see, can't move.
There you go.
But all you hear is
Falteringly speaking, as it were. Who's up after the table, Darrows?
crispy chicken.
All right, so are there any near Tana?
No. Well, they're 10 feet away. They're out of melee,
by
but
us.
just close enough that they got hit by the whole fire thing
Right,
that went
and
on.
they're the ones that we were engaged with.
Yes.
Correct.
All right, so I'm going to... I think I can use Reckless Attack as often as I want, right?
Yep.
So I'm going to Reckless Attack, which gives me advantage on melee attacks for the turn in exchange for all attacks against me having advantage until my next turn,
Okay.
because I want to hit.
I think you can do that. Let's see what you got.
Not good. 10... Oh. 15.
we wasted all
That
the
will
good
not
rolls
hit.
in the last
I had advantage, and I still missed.
Yes.
And now they have advantage against me. That's awesome. I'm going to move... I'm going to move over, even though at the risk of drawing them, I'm going to move over and kind of shield Veritana a little bit, or at least get myself between them and Veritana.
I mean, you
don't
kind
know.
of like that already.
Yeah. Okay.
There's no way that they could get to her without you or Greg trying to interfere.
Okay.
Yeah.
Coolio.
Because you're engaged with them, as it were.
All right.
Gangsta's paradise.
Back to the top then, and I will attempt another stabber.
All right, that guy might actually fall this time. Let's find out.
I know.
If I can
Surprised
hit.
He's still up.
Yeah.
18 on the dice, plus 5 is 23.
That will hit indeed. These guys are more of a challenge for Party of 4 level 3.
So 1 on my d8, but my sneak attack is 4 and 2, so 6, 1, and
So why are you
3.
getting sneak attack now?
Because swashbuckler.
Which does
If
what?
I am the only person next to my target, I get to get my sneak attack. It's called Rakish Audacity.
Okay.
So every time you attack alone, you get sneak attack.
You
Yep,
finish
Even if he
him.
can see you.
Even if you can see, I don't need advantage.
Cool.
So that is the first one to fall.
Is that a feat?
It is a archetype, swashbuckler.
That is the first one to fall. What's next?
I think it's that crossbow bolt group,
Crossbow bolt guy, yeah.
which is
Okay.
just
First
guy
one's
now.
dead,
So just one guy.
and I will point to him and go, "You're next."
And he will point
They
to
don't
you and
understand.
make sounds that sound a lot like Thunder Wave being cast. Can you
Oh,
look up
nice.
Thunder Wave, please?
That's fun. I cast that one.
Yeah. Oh, do you know what it is?
It's, you gotta make a save, and then there's damage.
It's
involved.
a
Because it's going out at the rest
I believe
of
it's
the
a
room.
cost-
and it's 15
Constitution
feet. Yeah.
Okay. So
Each
that is,
creature-
that's everybody then.
So each
Well, no,
creature in a
it wouldn't
15-foot
hit-
cube, 15-foot cube.
It wouldn't hit Tana then.
So everybody else, including his buddies.
Yes.
All right, foot cube originating from you must make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, you take 2d8 thunder damage and is pushed away 10 feet.
Okay.
Successful save, you take half damage and you're not moved.
There we
This will
go.
probably knock over the table
I
and
have,
everything, too.
What was this? Well, his save, it would be hit. Well,
Yeah.
his save, your DC for this is a 15, 1-5.
All right.
And I roll a 16 and a 17 for the other two, so that works.
You said it's a
They
con
say.
save, right?
Con save.
Yeah.
I have a 19 on the dice.
Okay.
I have a 12. I'm going to use this card for the 1d4 bonus.
God
for
dang it.
Okay. So you're
What's
gonna
the
add
DC?
to it? 1-5, 15.
Oh, I failed.
Okay.
So it's 2d8 damage?
Yeah. If you want to roll it, Kurt, you can.
Oh, you want to put that enough that goes
Yeah, I'll
back
take
to a
the.
pile.
Well, the luck deck is over here somewhere.
And then 10-foot knockback.
Yeah.
All right,
Took
15.
9. Bummer.
So 9 damage.
9 damage. So
Okay. So for those who did not save, 9 damage.
So half.
And if you did not save, you're going to take 9 damage, and you're actually going to be pushed into the darkness because I want to do that.
Yeah, that's where yeah.
It makes sense. That, I mean, he's down in that opposite corner, and he'd be pushing
Yeah,
you
yeah,
guys
that would-
away.
that would work.
And he's the one that casts the darkness, so it sounds like a smart thing.
So I take half of the 9 that he rolled. Since he rolled for everybody, or
Yeah, that was the damage for everybody.
okay,
Why half?
because I made a save,
Yeah,
and
if
you
you,
still
if you
take
make
half.
the save, it's half, and you don't get moved. You just take
Oh,
half
so
damage.
these guys still have to take damage then. All right, I thought with the save you didn't.
You don't
take
get moved, but you
Okay.
still take half damage.
Half
Then let me
damage.
give these two guys the damage. It
yeah,
was
most spells are half damage on saves.
5. Cantrips aren't. I know it's not a
Cantrips are
cantrip,
not,
but
yeah.
yeah.
And the table's probably pushed, and all the rat and the
Oh yeah,
stuff's pushed
yeah.
off the
There's a
table.
whole bunch of stuff just flying across the room.
I
all
believe
right.
also because we're in an enclosed space, it causes deafened.
And he
It
is
doesn't say
not.
that.
Oh,
There's like
no.
thunderclap. I think does.
Yeah,
Yeah.
This is not. There's no.
Thunder smite.
Yeah, there's no audio damage.
So with this one, yeah, a lot of that happens. Those two that were at the table, they get hurt, but they're not down. And the guy who has been casting the spells. He's not been touched at all. Nobody's reached him
He's
yet.
fresh.
Who's up next?
He's the main guy. I think.
So that was the other crossbow guy. The first.
That was the other
higher
crossbow guy. So now
minor.
it's Greg Garius.
Did the two guys at the table? Did they get moved or?
No.
So
They both saved.
So they're still hanging out with me. That's
Yep.
All right, then I'm gonna.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
gonna give him
3 of
some.
you are together.
All right, more.
Crispin got knocked
more
away.
slashing flourish action going on
Go
here.
for it.
17 this time.
17 hits.
All
Just so
right.
you know, 16 wouldn't.
Okay. This will be damage for both guys. It's 7 points of damage because I got the slashing flourish going on.
7?
Yep.
All right, the first one falls, the second one does not.
All right.
Okay, so there's still one guy at the table, one guy at his bunk that's been casting spells, and
That's it.
Who's up next?
All right, Tana, move that dice down to a 3.
It's an exciting combat for you, isn't it?
They
yeah.
always are
So
exciting comebacks.
while you're standing, nothing hurts. But while you were standing there, things from the table like bounced off of
Like a
different
rat
parts of
and
you.
some
Yeah, you
pliers.
got hit in the side of the head with a rat.
and some pliers and whatever
It's
else.
a pliers, yeah. Yeah, rat-shaped mark right on the temple.
Now it is the gentleman at the table.
All right, Greg. He's attacking you.
Get some.
He's just all pissed off. Let's see how pissed off
16.
he is. He missed. Okay, I'm looking at the number. It is a 16. You match it, so he misses. You just barely got out of the way. Yeah, his attack is a 16. So you rolled a 16. You defend. I had to math for some reason. I'm not sure. And
The other one's dead, right?
this guy is also. Let's see.
How long does rage last?
He won.
As long as necessary.
Until you pass out.
He is going to cast darkness on him and you guys right around him.
Who's this?
That guy. The one that just attacked
Oh.
you and
Okay.
missed. So it's a thing that he can just do, and
Right.
he just does it. So now the middle of the room is also dark. So at this point, as far as you know, everyone's in darkness.
Mm-hmm.
And some of them are stunned. Or one of them are stunned.
I'm in darkness?
Yeah. Very much. So you were pushed. If you were not pushed, then
I'm
you were
still backed by the caster.
Yeah, but he's dropped darkness pretty much all around the middle of the room. He wants to cover everything to try and escape.
Can I do, I assume cantrips, like I have to wait to do a cantrip? Or?
What do you mean by wait? It's on your own turn, unless it's a reaction.
Yeah, okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
All right.
And right after the darkness settles in, you hear footsteps moving away from you.
Better
Who's up
run.
next?
That would be me.
As Wicked Dak.
I am going to position myself beside the... Since I ran through them all, and I'm already on the west side of the room, I'm going to position myself at that tunnel.
Okay. At the entrance to that tunnel is where the darkness ends.
Exactly.
Okay. And from what you can see, there might be daylight a few feet that way, so that might just be an exit from the Dead Warrens that you are in. So it may just be another like side entrance, back entrance, whatever.
Yep.
Okay. What else? Anybody? Who's next?
Sorry, yeah.
No problem.
The crossbow...
Okay, the guy who
Caster
hasn't
guy.
been hit yet. You don't know if he's doing anything. Who's next?
Exactly. After that is Greg.
There's some...
Back to me?
Yeah.
I'm going to cast light on our Drake mark so I can get some 20-foot radius of light.
Okay. Now, which one is higher level? I think darkness is probably a higher level because that's what matters in D&D, right? The
Yep.
higher level spell. So chances, I think darkness counts as a level 1 spell.
I think so.
If so, your light won't have an effect.
Daylight will cleanse
Daylight,
magical
but that's
darkness.
level 3 as well.
Can I get any light where I'm at?
Darkness is a
No.
level 2.
Like 0 light?
Yeah. Your magic isn't stronger than that magic, so you will get nothing.
All right. So it's still casting on the thing. It just can't work where I'm at.
Right.
Okay. Then I will make a move to go, I don't know, to like one of the walls that I was closest to, just so I know where I got my
Yeah,
back up
it
against
says
So you
something.
know where you came from was north. So if you want to go back north, otherwise you're just...
Well, no, we
moving
came in
different
from the
direction.
east.
The northeast part of the room.
Oh, so we're in a completely different room then than what's on the map.
Yeah, the actual map is slightly different,
Yeah.
but you came in like from this way.
Yeah, right, I got it.
It was west, but you were north and you went down and west.
Okay.
Right.
Gotcha.
But anyway, yes. You move to a wall,
Yeah.
and right at the edge where the wall is, there is no darkness. It is normal light.
Yeah. It's a little bit brighter with my Drake mark.
Yes, actually, it's much brighter right where you are. No
Right.
longer the dim blue light, but the bright light of
Okay.
of the light spell.
All right.
Who's up after that?
After that is Veritana. She marks off another.
Actually, you know what? No, I don't have that yet. Never mind. I have that when we go to 6th level.
After that is the guy who did the darkness, the one that moved away.
Oh, wait, okay. then actually you have a chance of doing something to him as he runs past you.
Okay.
To try and get out of that
Clothesline.
exit. I will give you an attack of opportunity on him.
So he's running west.
He is trying to run out that exit / entrance / thing that that Ashley found or went to that thing.
14.
14 will miss, and he does run past you. Probably, let me see. I'll see if these guys have any special movement, but
with those short, stubby legs.
yeah. So he's moving past you at almost the speed that Crispin could move.
Almost.
Not quite.
He's moving past you like a lightning.
like short lightning.
Sparkles.
It sparkles.
Short lightning, but it's packed full of power.
He's moving past you like
White lightning.
static electricity.
All right,
Static electricity.
Yes.
Then
So he's rubbing his feet across the floor.
it's Crispin.
Yeah. Crispin.
Right, so I'm in the darkness right
Yes,
now.
sir.
So
In the middle of the room still, I believe.
Hello, darkness, my
No, you were pushed up towards the entrance.
Yeah, he's in the
Yeah.
entrance darkness.
Yep.
over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll just move to that wall near the entrance where presumably there's some light over there.
So there's another spot on that side.
Yeah, I
And-
think there's a global darkness here and a
Right.
global darkness here.
Right, so I'm going to move right to the edge of that entrance
Okay.
darkness.
That is actually the spot where the guy who was casting the spells early on, he was the first one casting spells. That's where he is. As soon as you get close to that area, you see him.
Okay.
So within your movement, you emerge from the darkness, and he's like 10 feet in front of you, right
Gotcha.
there.
So can I reckless attack him?
I think you can. I dare you.
Oh, man, I'm not rolling. Come on. Fortune, get advantage, and it's not going to matter. 13.
13 will miss.
All right.
Wow. Barbarians that can't hit are problematic.
So we started this day with huge numbers
Right.
from you guys. You
Right.
beat the poo out of skeletons, like easily. And now you're just not hitting these guys, and they're messing with you.
Of course, it makes sense. The light coming
Yeah.
on and off.
But spellcasters that are actually working against other spellcasters, it doesn't happen that often.
So I will power walk up to the slow moving Darrow.
His speed is 20 feet, so he ran 40 feet, and 15 of it was past you.
Yeah. So I will power walk up to him and stab him in the back.
It's one of those things that I hate about D&D rules. You can reach him because he had to stop his movement, but he didn't really stop his movement. All right. He's only 15 feet in front of you. Well, I move 15 feet and stab him. As long as you hit him,
No.
what you end up with?
That's a 10.
Yeah, 10 ain't going to die.
But he will provoke as he leaves.
Well, yes and no. I don't do provoke automatically because I think it's cheesy automatically. When he just ran right past you out of the darkness, heck yeah. But as it is, he can just disengage and go.
Okay.
Yeah. The way we play it,
You
I
could
think
throw
it
something
makes
at
a
him.
lot more sense. Yeah. And who's up after that?
It's me.
Yeah, Greg.
Go for it, Greg.
I'll start against the wall, making my way around to where I knew the entrance was. See if I can
Okay.
run into somebody. Whether it's
Oh, you
I
heard,
can't
you
remember
heard
what
Crispin go,
spot.
damn it, why can't I hit?
I can't remember what spot you actually went towards.
yeah, because the Mirar.
Let's just give it a 50-50 shot, odd or even. You pick the number. You pick whether it's odd or even. Roll any die. If you get what you want, then you're going to see where Crispin and the other guy are.
All right, even
Even. What'd you get?
a 1.
All right. So you went in the other direction.
All right, that's fine.
You emerge from the darkness, and you're going to be at the spot where Ashley is, where the other guy ran out.
Gotcha.
So you're going to be on the west side of the room instead of the southeast side.
All right.
So you know something's going on there, and you see the guy down there. I'd let you take a range shot at him if you want.
I
before
will.
he
I have
gets
a short
out.
bow.
Go for it. Because in 5th edition, you can ready a weapon freely. I think a crossbow still takes time to reload, but any other weapon, you just get to do it freely.
10. No.
This is a slippery mofo. He's down to 2 hit points.
I kind of like that he's going to make it out there, actually. You know?
he's gone.
Got to give that guy a name.
Boogity boogity.
Have him come back later.
That's his name.
All right,
Speedy Gonzalez.
now it is Veritana. She's down to her last ticker.
Well played. Well played.
And then the guy on
Mickey, you are
Crispin.
role playing this awesome.
Does she even know it's dark, or does
good.
Can't even tell.
Well, she's
Actually-
just stunned, but she just happens to also be blind. I can't imagine what
going
might
on?
be going on in the synapses up there, because it was dark over there, and then it wasn't dark, and then bam, and then oh my gosh, it's dark again.
Just be
and-
thankful you're not a potted plant or a sheep.
or a halfling.
All right, so the 2 hit point guy.
There's a reason I never play halflings and dwarves.
He's going to keep running, and what I'll do is when you guys meaning Ashley and Greg, when you have your turns again, you'll have one last chance to take him out with a ranged attack, or he will escape.
Okay.
But he's going to keep going. And then who is it? Is it the other guy, or is it Crispin?
It is Crispin.
Crispin, he's right in front of you, man.
He's got a reckless attack.
He's enjoying the breeze that you're giving off with your axe.
If I don't hit
You
him
use
this
an
time,
axe, right?
I do. And if I don't hit him this time, I'm going to break it over my knee. I'll be fighting with a javelin for the rest of this dungeon.
That's awesome.
Yep.
So with advantage, you rolled single digits twice.
Yes.
That's what I saw on the die. I didn't see what the numbers
Yeah,
were.
3 and a 7 on
I can
on the
see
dice.
that. Yeah. Oh my god. So this guy is going to attack you because it's got to be his turn.
Yep.
By now. All right. And I think he's finally going to stop casting stuff. He only has one thing left he could do, but he's going to try and stab you because clearly you can't hit him. So he's got all the time in the world. Oh, you roll, not me. He's attacking you. 15. You have to beat a 15.
I did
Oh,
not.
you have disadvantage too.
Right. Well, I got 8 on the first roll
Yep.
total.
And
now
another
5.
20.
Bam. So he's going to critical hit you.
Nice. Oh, wait.
Uh-oh.
But I'm a lucky halfling. Can I
Yeah.
use this? Let me see.
This isn't on an attack roll.
Yeah, this is him
looking.
attacking you.
Yeah.
Attack, save,
technically.
or ability.
Yeah, technically
Yeah.
it's not.
Okay.
This is your defense.
Okay.
So he is going to hit you, and let's see, what is this? Is a pokey weapon.
Mickey is studying her can of whoop ass. She
Who
wants to
had
know-
you had the Bon Jovi comment earlier.
Yeah.
The name of this critical hit is shot through the heart.
Oh no!
Yes. Make a DC 18 Constitution saving throw.
Don't use that die.
No, use it. It can't roll another one.
Oh, Jesus.
He says,
7.
okay, so you failed. Lose 1/4 of your maximum hit points on your turn for 3 turns.
Oh.
Shot through the heart.
Starting now?
He stabbed you right in the middle of your chest.
Starting this turn? Or?
On each of your turns. So it's not your turn yet.
Technically, it says at the end of your turn for 3 rounds, but
Okay.
we're just doing it on your turn. You'll take 1/4 of your. What is your maximum?
42.
What's a quarter of
And
that?
I'm at 33
Who maths?
I'm
It's
at 33 now.
10 and a half.
Right.
So you'll take 10 hit points.
So I will be dead in the end of 3 turns.
Unless somebody can get you.
Actually,
Yeah.
oh no, I'll have 1.5 hit points left.
Unless you get hit again.
Yeah.
That's kind of a cool one.
That's kind of nasty.
Like, rip
It's a
that card
critical
in
hit.
half and like throw it away.
Like, we would never get to use that against a boss.
I mean, if it's in the player critical hits, you might.
I mean,
there might
imagine
be one
using
in
that
there.
against the Atcha.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, here's 37 damage. Oh, here's 37
Yeah.
damage again.
That's
I mean,
for
I
20 on a
don't see why
giraffe.
not. Because it's not instant. It's not instant death. It's gradually
bleeding
losing
out.
a lot.
So I'm going to
Exactly.
use my cunning action to hide,
Okay.
which will give me advantage on my ranged attack roll to hit the guy.
Okay. Now, do you have to be hidden?
I have to be hidden in order to get. And since he's not actively looking for me,
Okay. I guess to me it seems kind of cheesy. I would say you don't need to be hidden to
Fair
take
enough.
an advantage on this, mainly
If he's
because
running away, he's not looking at you.
Exactly. He's running away. You know where he's running. He's running down the tunnel. He can't weave more than 2 feet in either
Fair
direction. So you've got as
So,
good of a chance as you're going to get.
advantage.
Yep.
Is a 20 on the first one. See if we get a crit. Nope. Okay.
20 will hit.
20 will hit.
I think I'd said it already. AC
Yeah.
17 that you're hitting.
Do we
So,
have hero points or
5
hero points or anything that we can spend for when we suck? Like
Whenever
right
you have him marked down.
Yeah.
He had 2 hit points.
Reroll
left.
Dex,
Yeah,
AC,
so
or
he-
10 feet to move.
He's down. Where did you hit him? Anywhere along the backside of him.
I'm going to say
You can reroll Dex
I
related to things.
I hit
AC.
the calf.
Okay.
I guess
I
more
hit
for
his calf.
AC and 10
So
extra 10 feet.
you hit him in the back of the
Should've
leg
rerolled
in the
AC on the
calf.
last one.
He falls forward, and he probably falls to his death, plunging on his own sword or something as well. Ouch.
Anticlimactic calf shot.
When we get the hero points back, do they regenerate at any point?
So.
When we get another hero reading.
But that we're going to do it a little different this time. We're going to be doing the luck cards.
Yeah.
So you won't necessarily get it back. You'll just get something in its place.
Does that mean the darkness?
It is now.
Plus, we are playing D&D 5th edition. Anytime you guys want to mention inspiration, roleplay stuff, please
That's
do.
true. That's true. All right, so we
Mickey's
already
doing an
told-
awesome job being stunned.
She hasn't made a peep.
Where are the chips? Where are the poker chips?
Right here.
Yeah, those are the tortilla chips. Where are the colors that haven't been used?
They're over here behind Kurt. To his It is Greg's turn.
Oh, what the hell did it? All
It's
right.
back on now.
Mine stopped working for a moment.
So did the darkness dissipate because that dude's dead? He usually got to cast it.
Yeah. Well, some of the darkness is gone. Yes. The darkness in the middle of the room is gone.
Right. What can I see in the room now?
I'm gonna take these green ones for me. And Mickie, I'll give you that because you've been doing great at being stunned. Now, I mean, in all seriousness, you haven't pretended your character could do anything. And that is, I think, well done. No suggestions to anyone else. No, I want to do this. No, what? Because you really are in a state where you shouldn't be able to. And I think you're doing
again,
a very
she,
good
can
job.
murmur.
she is studying to determine which can of whoop ass she wants to open.
And that's cool. But you're doing great. So what? I'm sorry. What was the next step?
What
So
can I see now?
a
Because
lot-
some of the darkness is
everything in the middle of the room, and you can see Crispin and the other Darrow, and
Battling it
perhaps
out.
you catch it as it's pulling its short sword out of Crispin's chest,
All right, he's
dripping
gonna-
with half blood.
Somewhere I'm at. Since I got the bow already, I'm gonna just fire off an arrow at that guy.
It's weird. And you can't really tell why only half of the blood is dripping off, but it is.
He's only half dead.
And it doesn't all reach the ground either. It
Oh my
falls short of the
God.
ground.
All right, yeah. I'm
Now,
just gonna stop using
your
this.
wolf thing, it only applies when
missed.
you're raging, right?
Correct.
Okay.
I got an
Okay.
I've been
8.
saving my rating.
eight,
because I
yeah,
know
an
there's
8
a lot more
definitely.
rooms, but
This looks like it could
And who is up after Greg?
That would be Veritana, who is no longer stunned.
Hey, Mickie, how are you? What you doing?
What can I see?
What is left in the room? You've got the mess after the thunder wave knocked stuff around. Over at the exit, if you will, to the west is Greg and Ashley, and in the middle of the room are 2 dead Darrows, and at the southeastish part of the room is Crispin and a Darrow exchanging blows.
I am going to target all 3 shots from my next magic missile wand
Okay.
to the Darrow that's with
The
crispy
one that
chicken.
remains, yep. Who has not yet been hurt.
Pew, pew, pew.
Pew, pew to the pew.
So that is
Pew
4,
cubed.
3, and 3. So
Pubed.
10.
He's pubed.
It is
What was
pubed.
the total? Sorry.
Pew cubed.
3 plus 3, 6 plus 4, 10.
10. 10 points. All right. And who's up after that?
That would bring up Crispin.
awesome.
And
So he loses a
I
quarter of his
lose-
hit points.
Right.
yeah,
So
10 hit points.
a quarter of my max hit points.
Yeah.
Which is 42, so we're going to say 10?
We're going to say
Yeah.
10, right?
All right, so
Next
I'm down
one
to
we say 11.
20,
Well, I'd just round in the player's favor normally anyway, so I think 10 is easy enough.
23.
It sucks.
Gotta ice this dude.
I can't be reckless, though, because I can't really take another hit. I can't afford to get hit while I'm bleeding out.
Can't you?
Well,
You do have a
down-
party with you. There's
That's true,
one
yeah. All right.
enemy left,
Yep.
and you do have healing potions.
correct.
They could pour it into the gaping hole in your chest.
Do it.
That's another 7.
Do
Good
it.
God. Didn't you roll 3 and a 7 last time?
Yes.
You rolled a 7 and a 3 this
I've rolled
time.
so many 7s on these dice.
She's putting
going
that
into
one in
prison.
jail. Yes.
Mickey has imprisoned
This
it.
is one of the least impressive fighting performances we've ever seen from a halfling.
Yeah. Well, it's half as good as you expect.
It's not even that.
It's not even that. Mickey, picture out another fresh die.
Thank you. Thank you
That
very
has the
much.
touch of a stunned wizard.
Can
on
she
it.
do that while she's not stunned
I'm
anymore?
not stunned anymore.
All right, so it is now my turn.
Go for it.
I will move up behind him and
Crispin has clearly been showing you where it is.
yes,
Pointing all around it. Look, this is where you don't hit.
I will attempt to maneuver myself in such a way to.
Now, from where you are, that is a long move. You're probably 60 feet away from where you are. This is a big enough room that, and if you had to go down the entrance a little to shoot at that guy. So you're probably 60 feet to get there. Just to give you an idea.
I will use my bonus action to dash 30 feet, and then use my move for move 30 feet.
Okay.
And then stab him in the back.
All right. Crispin, right?
Yes.
Okay. He's a lot easier to hit.
I got to plug the hole.
Okay. That's a good point. He pushed his heart out the back. You got to stuff it back in.
All right. 19 on the dice.
19 hits.
4 damage from the rapier, and then sneak attack is 2 and 6, so 8 for 12 damage.
So you when you said 8 and 4, you're talking 8 plus the first 4 you said.
Yes.
So 12 total.
12 damage
okay. Total. Got it. He's hurting. Definitely hurting. Who's up next?
That would be Greg. No, sorry, actually.
All right.
Might be that
Yeah,
guy.
it is the
All right.
Darrow.
He gets another chance to try and finish off Crispin. Crispin, he's attacking you.
Okay. New
What you
dice.
going to do about that?
Die.
It is. It's a new one. Let's see. Don't say die.
3.
Roll a 7 next
So
time.
you
How
got
about
hit.
that?
And you are going to take 6 points of damage.
Yeah, you'll be all right.
He stabs you yet again in your midsection.
17 before.
All right, now it is Greg's turn.
Greg. Give it the same idea. You're 60 feet away.
Yeah, I'm just going to shoot with the arrow. There's no
Last
point
one
in me trying
almost
to run
got
up
me
and
in
try
the
to get it.
gonads.
All right, 18.
Hey, 18 hits.
Any damage on this? Let's see.
Are you doing more than 3?
Yes.
Then you
5
finish him
points of damage,
off. Wow. You guys finished them all off.
Do
They're
I
all,
keep
they're all
bleeding?
dead now.
No,
Yeah,
no.
one more round you take. Well, actually, it was 3 rounds. So you're
Pretty
going to take a
sloppy
total
on our
of 30
part.
hit points unless somebody fixes the damage in the meantime. I would say any potion,
potion.
or cure spell would stop it.
Yeah, use the potion.
Just to make it easy.
Potion.
Or do you want to do a spell?
Cure spell.
All right.
So lose 10 more points before you get that happening.
So I take the third round. Takes me down to 7.
Well, you should have taken 20 total. You should take 10 twice.
Okay, I already took that. So I'm at 17.
Okay. Good. Yeah, I figure we can stop the third round from happening.
Well, and I haven't rolled. Did I roll a hit die? I did roll
You
one.
did.
So I'm
You
did
down to
roll one.
2.
So here's where we're going to take a short rest, and while we're taking that short rest, we're going to take a break and come back for the next episode where we'll recap the experience and see how everyone wants to heal up. But for now, we're going to stop this one after what turned out to be a pretty long and hard battle against
Right.
4
That
Darrows.
was pretty sloppy on our part. I think
It was.
bad.
They didn't do
Blame
that
the
much
dice.
Wasn't
better.
quite as humorous.
If it wasn't for
No.
if it wasn't for the magic of the Darrows, I think they'd
Yeah.
have fallen
It was
off.
pretty half-assed for us.
Yeah, it was. It was half-assed. You did not make short work of them. In the meantime, we can all say bye.
Honey.
Sayonara.
The preceding podcast was brought to you by One Joe Young. You can find us online at adventuresfromtheshed.com.